What is up, Gemini? Welcome to Valkyrie Tarot. This is Vicky coming at you for your love and soulmate reading for May 2020, 1st to the 15th. So first half, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I know it's been a crazy couple months all around the globe. That was the Three of Cups in reverse that just popped out. So hopefully we're not talking about a third party with you there. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that last month I did some discounted readings. I am going to be doing that again for the 1st to the 15th. So if you place an order for a reading with me before the 15th, it will be $15 for 15 minutes, and it will be wow, that's not right. $15 for 15 minutes and $30 for 30 minutes. If you have previously been someone who has requested a reading from me, you will get a $5 discount. So, if that is the case, you can check out the information below and you can let me know what you want. We have the Four of Wands in reverse here, so a lack of stability or a lack of commitment coming forward. All right. And let's go. All right. You know how this goes, Gem. First card's you. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So not wanting to wait to see how things, pan out here. This is about like, I planted the seed and I waited, but I don't want to wait any longer, Your loved one over here is in the Three of Swords in reverse, so they're healing from something. So this might be, just based on these two cards, this might be the two of you getting over a breakup, okay? Energy between the two of you right now is the Strength card. Leo energy, trying to work through whatever's going on here, but coming into your own power, coming into your own confidence here. Challenge is the Six of Swords, trying to sail out of rough seas into calmer waters. Basically just trying to move on from whatever the situation was. The blockage is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles in reverse can mean someone was too open, too vulnerable. And maybe that's why they got hurt. It can also mean someone who's a little too free about giving, either giving of their finances or giving of their emotions to other people. Past situation currently influencing you. We have the Fool energy in reverse, Aries energy. So this is you not wanting to take a blind leap of faith in the past, not wanting to, make the jump, and hope that they catch you. It's also really wanting to see things through logically instead of responding just emotionally. Past situation for your loved one, we have the Justice card in reverse. So there's a lack of balance here, okay? Libran energy. This can also mean a disagreement or a legal issue that has not come into fulfillment yet. So this could be someone who could be dealing with something law related, maybe a divorce, maybe, like being sued for something. But this is something that hasn't completely come to fruition yet. So that definitely could be dealing and influencing your loved one over here. Outcome from your point of view. Oh, look, it's you. Page of Swords in reverse. When we see this in reverse, I call this the cheeky little fellow, even though this is a female in this deck. So the Page of Swords is a young energy, but this is an energy of gossiping. It's an energy of believing false truths. Basically believing rumors versus believing truths. And it's also an energy of not communicating. Okay, so cutting off communication, but kind of still saying what you want to say to other people, but not talking to your loved one. Outcome from your loved one's point of view, we have the Four of Cups. So an offer of forgiveness or an offer of emotion may be made in the future, and they may pass it by and be like, nope, you had your chance. Or they might be so concentrated on everything else that's going on around them that they may not realize this offer being made to them. Overall outcome, Page of Wands. So when we see the Page of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy, this is someone who is lacking confidence and lacking motivation to move forward. So there's no movement, there's no passion, there's no want to communicate. We have 2 pages. Pages are all about messengers. You know, they don't want to make that offer. They don't want to make that communication at all because of whatever else is going on here. Energy under the deck, Ace of Swords in reverse. So something is not being talked about. There's no communication between the two of you. Something has been blocked, or a lie needs to be revealed. A truth needs to be revealed, rather. I guess that kind of makes the same thing. All right, let's get some more energy here. What's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse about? As you guys see, I'm using another deck. I've moved forward from the other deck that I was using because it was getting a little beat up. So this is the Lion Strider. I believe that's how you say it. I absolutely adore the artwork on these cards, and you're going to see it as it lays out. I'm one of those people that I buy decks based on how I resonate with them. Look at what's happening with my shuffling here. I guess I can't shuffle and talk at the same time. And you guys might actually resonate with this, being an air sign here. I love how it looks like an ink blot. Do you guys see that? Anyone that might be in the psychology field here? I absolutely love it. It's watercolor and artwork on top of it. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I got it off of Amazon. The deck will be listed below and all my stuff. But I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I'm so happy that I purchased this deck. The energy off of these cards, too, is phenomenal. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is being offered or clarified by the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so you don't want to wait to see how this pans out because there's been no movement. There's no success in it for you. Cancerian energy.
In physics, energy is the quantitative property that must be transferred to an object in order to perform work on or to heat the object. Would you like to hear more?
No, Siri. Thank you. Well, I don't know, but apparently you guys needed to hear what Siri had to say. Energy. Energy is going to be your message here today. All right, and as that came up, it is 10:10 a.m. So I don't know if that number resonates with you guys. Wow. Getting back to it, you don't want to wait to see how this pans out because there's been no movement. There's no success in this for you. And you're in the Nine of Wands energy as well. So the Nine of Wands is all about, revving up for a final go, but you're exhausted. Like your tanks are almost at empty. Wow, that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. All right, Three of Swords over here is being clarified with the Seven of Swords. So your loved one over here, whoever you're thinking about, is healing from something, but there is a truth that is being revealed. So Seven of Swords in the upright is like a deceptive type of energy, like a lie, but this is someone being honest about a situation coming forward. Wow, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So lots of sevens popping up here. Sevens are a really spiritual number. It's about growth and it's about learning from something. What I'm seeing here is that there's going to be some honesty here, but it's related back to you. So there's going to be a confession. They're healing from something, but they're going to confess something. They're going to speak their truth of something back towards you about this situation here. So there's definitely a connectivity between the two of you, even if you're not talking. Okay. What's this Strength card about? Queen of Wands. Aries energy. So yeah, this is all about confidence and following your own intuition. And then the Ten of Wands. Yeah. The burden between the two of you is almost over. Okay. And this is just the confidence. This is the two of you gaining strength through whatever this conflict is between the two of you and being able to triumphantly move forward. Okay. Interesting. More Aries energy. So you or your loved one might have Aries in their chart in a pretty significant placement here, like maybe a rising sign, sun sign, moon sign. So this Six of Swords is being clarified by the Fool. So trying to move ahead, leave all of the crap in the past. And the Fool is all about new beginnings. It's all about making a blind leap of faith. It's all about moving forward. Now, what's interesting is the Fool over here is in the past position. So this is someone who didn't want to take a blind leap of faith. Someone who didn't want to move forward, didn't want to take a step towards their future, okay? This is in the current energy here, though. So this is the challenge, is somebody wanting to make that step, wanting to move forward. Very interesting. What is unique about this is that in this card you see a dog, which is all about loyalty. In this card, the way it's drawn, there's actually a bird overhead. So the bird is actually all about clarity and communication. Okay, so I think there's going to be a communication about moving forward and moving onwards. And it might be an independent energy. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to clarify again, but that's just something that's very interesting. I absolutely adore this artwork. So, and then the Lovers. So someone is going to take a blind leap of faith to try and keep this relationship together. Okay, Lovers is a choice, Gemini energy. Okay, that's your card. What's this Four of Pentacles about? Ace of Wands. So someone's being, the way this Four of Pentacles now is reading, someone's being honest about how they feel. They're letting their guard down. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Letting their guard down. Eight of Swords. Okay. So the blockage here was all about someone was really in that passionate, wanting a new passionate beginning, but somebody felt like an option here. There was confusion about what was going on in this relationship, and it was causing a lot of anxiety. So as you can see this, the Eight of Swords is usually a woman that's bound with a blindfold on, surrounded by swords. But the way that this is drawn, it's the woman is blind to what's going on, and the ropes that were binding her are all like wound up at her feet. Okay, so there's an understanding of feeling trapped, but there is freedom. You know what I mean? There's an ability to free oneself from this situation. It's just needing to take the blindfold off now, needing to see things clearly. All right, so I feel like what was happening is there was a confusion here. There was passion, so much passion, but there was confusion. It was almost like the other person didn't know how the other one felt. Okay. So because they didn't know how the other person felt, and there was a lack of probably communication about it, they just kind of got all up in their head over it and kind of assumed the worst. Okay. All right. So this Fool card, what's this Fool card about in reverse? Page of Cups. Young energy, all the pages coming out here. So you might have children. You might have children involved in this. Or they might be a younger person, or you might actually be younger. Younger and older. Okay, Hermit energy. Page of Cups is Pisces energy. Hermit is Taurus energy. It's all about being wise. It's about stepping back and being introspective and really looking at yourself. And the Page of Cups, I read that as a message of forgiveness or a message of affection being offered. Okay, so this is you. This is your past energy, and this is you thinking this through. Like, you've really thought about this. You've put the thought and the effort into this. This is all in your past. So you made an effort. You thought about this. You tried to move forward with this, and you probably were hit with a stalemate. You were hit with this blockage. Okay. What's this Justice card about? What's this Justice card about? Five of Wands, not wanting to fight about something. Not wanting to deal with competition. And the High Priestess, Cancerian, Pisces energy. When the High Priestess is in reverse, this is someone who's completely withdrawn. They're probably ghosting you. They're probably just giving you silent treatment. This is someone who no longer is paying attention to how they feel. They're only thinking about themselves. They're only thinking about how they think. They're so overwhelmed with how they feel, they've just completely shut off. They're not listening to their intuition. They're only seeing the validity of the thoughts. Okay? Very air sign or earth sign heavy. Yeah. Yeah, because they're healing from something. They got hurt. And I don't know if you're the one that hurt them, but they got hurt over something. And they're really just trying to work their way through it. But I think they're in the same energy as you, is like, they don't know if it's worth putting the time back into this. But someone's committed here. Someone wants to take this blind leap of faith. There's that challenge. That challenge is somebody needs to take that blind leap of faith. Somebody needs to make the move and say, I want this. Let's do this. I want this. I care about you. I love you. Someone needs to admit how they feel. Honestly, that's what this card is about. Somebody needs to admit how they feel. Remember how Siri popped up over here and she was talking about energy? You know, like, I think the two of you share the same energy, right? So the Page of Swords up here for you in the future is being clarified by the Two of Wands in reverse. You don't know what path you want to choose. You don't know which way you want to go yet. You're still, Temperance in reverse. You're impatient about it. You're still wavering about it though. Like, it's not over for you yet. You're still deciding, should I stay or should I go? That's that Nine of Wands. Should I fight for this one more time or should I just let go? Your loved one up here is in the Page of Wands. Unbelievable. In the upright now though. So they want to communicate that there's still passion here. There's still passion. There's still motivation to try. Sagittarius energy again. God, these cards are gorgeous. I wish that there were big prints of them. I would put them up as artwork. And then the Ten of Swords. But they're working through this pain. Whatever this heartbreak was between the two of you, I think this was them down here. There was passion. They probably let themselves be too vulnerable. They let you in. And then they just didn't know what to do with it because they either felt like they were an option or they felt confused about the energy here. Let's face it, Gemini, you guys are you're air energy. So sometimes you can be wishy-washy with your emotions. You don't express how you feel all the time. We know you feel. We know you do, but like, you're afraid to express how you feel. You're afraid to put too much faith or energy into your emotions, okay? So this person over here maybe just didn't know how you felt, okay? And just tied them up in all this anxiety, and they got their heart broken, and they just didn't know, like, if you were willing to go the long haul here, all right? But they're working through it. They're almost through it, this Ten of Swords. So once they get through that Ten of Swords, they're going to realize that they can go their own way if they need to. But if you want this, if you want to fix this, or crosswatchers, if you want to fix this, you need to make that blind leap of faith. You need to commit. You need to admit how you feel. Okay? We had the Six of Wands pop up. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse as your overall outcome, right? Not wanting to move forward, not wanting to communicate. We have the Empress in reverse, so it's very stubborn energy, someone just focusing on themselves, very self-sufficient, not wanting to deal with other people. Six of Wands in reverse too. A lack of ego or a breakdown of ego, someone not getting what they want. Four of Swords in reverse. So I'm seeing that more as this outcome is going to happen once you guys are able to get out of this quarantining type of situation. Once you're done resting and recuperating, once you're done healing. Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles in reverse, I read as third-party energy, but third-party energy that's focused around work and family. More heartbreak. Three of Swords. And the Two of Swords, another stalemate. Lots of air energy. So you're definitely an air sign, but your loved one might be an air sign too. I'm picking up Aries energy in here too, just to let you know. So I don't know if that resonates with some of you. Yeah. Sagittarius. Couple of Sagittarius. Taurus. Taurus. Cancer. Yeah. All right. So your outcome is just a mess. I'm sorry. It's not that clear. And we'll ask for some more energies here, but Gem, your outcome is a mess because you guys aren't communicating. Someone's not going to get what they want. Someone's going to be very selfish and just not be able to bend to the other person. There's going to be a lot of focus on work or family and not enough focus on the other person. And it's just going to cause this pain, this heartbreak again, like this disappointment, and then this inability again to not be able to communicate with each other, this Two of Swords. All right, let's get one more here. Is this relationship salvageable? Can we salvage this? Nope. Magician in reverse. So that's the blockage. That's saying that you don't have what it takes to, or feeling like you don't have what it takes to make this relationship work. Energy under the deck, though, is the Queen of Cups. So there is emotion here. There is going to be an open heart. There is going to be a heart-to-heart communication at some point. But I don't think that there's enough here to keep this going. Because I feel like you guys are afraid to take that blind leap of faith. You're afraid to make the choice towards each other. Spirit of the child, innocent, immature, adventurous. Lots of page energy. So that might, again, there might be kids involved in here, and that might be what that Three of Pentacles is. Ascension, progress, the long way home. So one of you, both of you might be working on yourselves spiritually and really trying to come to terms with who you are. And Spirit of the elephant, community, social, and companionship. So for some of you, you might not have what it takes. You're not going to take that blind leap of faith. You're not going to have the courage to step forward and just be like, I want this. Let's work on this, okay? You might not want to put the time into it. You might just be really, focused on other things. For others, you're going to be willing to put the time in and the work and the effort, and you're going to work towards this union more as friendship and as a companion more than a lover, okay? That's how you're going to keep this thing alive until this whole pandemic is over with and you can actually move forward again. But again, there needs to be communication. There needs to be open admittance of how you feel about each other. And I think that's the blockage here. That's what's really screwing you up, is somebody doesn't know how they feel or how the other one feels. Message from your loved one's higher self is, I am just doing what I have to do right now. Again, that Three of Pentacles in reverse is all about having to put energy elsewhere besides the relationship. So it could be focusing more on the family, focusing on children, focusing on work. Might be, maybe your loved one is one of the frontline workers and they just have other stuff that they need to worry about, and you're stuck at home and you're like, I'm bored out of my mind. All I can think about is them. They got other shit they're dealing with. All right, so we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so those are messages from the universe basically saying this can and will work out. There's still passion here. We saw that with the Ace of Wands and a lot of the wand energy. Reconciliation, that's forgiveness. I think that's the Justice card in reverse. So once that flips, there is going to be forgiveness between the two of you. And you'll be able to move forward. But you guys still have a lot of crap you need to work through. Somebody is hiding how they feel. And it's causing a lot of this turmoil in this relationship. And worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. That, to me, every time I get that card, is just a reminder of put the work in on yourself. Work on healing yourself. Work on making yourself a better person. Now is the time to do it. We have all the time in the world, for those of us that aren't on the front lines, to really work on ourselves. If we're not going to learn from this situation that we're going through, this is a life-changing episode in the history of humanity. If we don't learn from it as human beings, we're doomed to repeat our failures over and over again. Learn from it. Take some time. Figure it out. Take some time to realize that relationships are a two-way street. Whether you take the blame for what happened in this relationship or they did, you need to understand that your energy in the relationship caused part of this, okay? It may not have caused all of it, but there's a reason. Energies in relationships are reciprocable. That's not a word. They reciprocate back and forth. So what you give and what they give is a constant ebb and flow, okay? And if you want this, you need to make a commitment. You need to trust your other person to catch you when you fall, and you need to communicate that, okay? There needs to be movement. If there's no movement, there's no relationship. Okay? Now, for some of you, those two cards right there could mean someone's just choosing to move on with somebody else. And for those of you that resonates with, you'll know. But I'm reading this more as this relationship can and will work if you put the effort in. If you find the energy, get into your reserves, and just push forward a little bit farther and communicate how you feel. All right? Gems, hopefully this resonated with you guys. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. If it didn't, that's totally cool. Until the next reading in the next couple weeks, please stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, stay golden. All right. See you guys. Deuces.